What's up, guys? It's Missy. I am back with another SimCity Buildit video, and we're going to be talking about the importance behind epic projects, why you should do them, when you should do them. I have so many videos on how to do them that we're not going to be talking on how, but we're going to be talking on about why. Okay, so the first thing is an epic project is a regular residential home. So hear me when I say that. Regular, meaning the only home that can be converted to an epic is a regular home. Has to be fully upgraded. Once you've converted it to an epic project, you will get a token that appears on the top of your houses. Now, it's a piece of a speed up token. These pieces accumulate up and they create whole tokens. Now, why are these important and are they beneficial? Yes, they are absolutely beneficial and they are absolutely needed. Every single person, no matter what type of city you have or want, no matter what you play this game for, you should have epic projects. Now, even if you want an Omega city, Omega means money. Tokens mean more money. If you're broke, you need epics. Now, these epics, they are costly. They are difficult when you don't know what you're doing. Once you know how to do them, you can hit gold in under 20 minutes every time, no matter how many items you have unlocked, no matter what level you are, okay? Once you know what you're doing. I have videos on all this stuff, on how to hit epics, gold epics, in under 20 minutes every single time. Now, as you go through the game and you unlock regional maps, that will be harder to do, okay? But it's absolutely possible. So oftentimes what you will see is people saying, well, are epic projects worth it? And the people that say no, they're not worth it, are the people that don't know how to do them properly. So they struggle, they spend 23 hours and $400,000 in product. And of course, to them, absolutely not worth it. It wouldn't be worth it if it was like that, okay? But once you know how to do them, and you can do them in under 20 minutes, and they are still expensive, but they pay for themselves. Because here's what's going to happen, okay? As you progress in the game, your upgrades, you know how when you're a low level, your house upgrades are actually giving you something in return? For instance, the products that you're giving the house upgrade are less than the money they're giving you in return. Meaning, they're asking for, let's say, $500 in materials, but they're giving you like 1,200 coins in return, right? Well, as you progress through the game, it does the exact opposite of that. It actually starts costing you, and it costs you a lot. For instance, one of my house upgrades can cost me $20,000 in stuff. Now, there's certain types of things and houses that you have on your map here. Now, regular homes that convert to epics have a population of 2,411 people without any kind of pop boost. That's what you get per epic project, okay? For Omega, it's 2,550, so it's not much less than Omega. So if you're somebody who really wants a high pop city, epics are the way to go. Now, why is it that epics are the way to go over Omega? Because Omega has a high demand of services meaning. So water, power, sewer, garbage, you're going to have a higher demand for Omega than you would for, let's say, an epic project. Meaning more of your map is going to be taken up with services. Now, you can still buy Omega services for the other homes. That's absolutely beneficial, okay? So you're still going to be buying Omega services, but the demand is going to be so much lower for a regular home. This is another good reason why epics are the way to go. Now, the difference between Omega and epics is Omega gives you Omega currency, which can be used for what? Buying Omega resources and buying the Omega bridges. And then buying, you know, the control nets and things like that. Other than that, the Omega coins are pretty much useless. I mean, you got the Neo Mall, but that's a joke. So then you've got Omega roads, but again, that's a joke too. So now you've got a choice between Omega and epics. Now, epics actually give back to you. Every 24 hours, you get a piece of a speed up token. How is that not more beneficial? For the duration of that house's lifespan, you forever get that token piece. Forever. As long as you don't bulldoze that house, you have it forever. Now, how are these tokens beneficial? Because you can make money and you can make contest of mayor's points, which can in turn get you cash, platinum keys, coin, and, you know, other stuff. How are tokens beneficial during war? Again, because you get money and you can speed up items. Being able to speed up your production is a huge benefit. Now, sure, you could play the contest of mayors and get your tokens through the contest of mayors, but you could have a self-sufficient city, meaning your city is giving back to you. For instance, I have so many epic projects. Every single day, you have to think, how many items can you produce in a 24-hour period? And then take that as your daily income, right? Now think, for every gold token that I run, I'm making 12 times the money in turn, because I'm making it at a 12 times rate, right? Well, the more tokens that I have, the better. So if my city produces, let's say, 10 gold tokens in a day, and I mean like 10 full tokens, so it's 20 gold epic pieces, gold token pieces for me to complete one golden token, right? So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, that would be 100 for 5 epics, right? So for every 20 gold epics, you can consider it a token. So if I had, let's say 100 epics, I would have 5 tokens a day. Okay. Now, when you're low level, like you've done in my Missy's Building Guide videos, if you have converted, you've got about 40 buildings by the time you hit like level 18, you have about 40 upgraded regular residential homes. That's 2 gold epic tokens a day. And you've been able to convert those for really, really cheap because you're low level, you don't have regionals unlocked, and you have 3s and 4-pointers. So think about this for a minute. Look at, let's say, CPT or all these other people in my group that are level 24. They have all epics, all gold epics right now at their level. So they have a low service demand, and their city every single day, every 24 hours, is giving back to them in some way. They're able to benefit, okay? Now, let's say that you did get 100 gold epics. That's really actually not very hard to do, especially when you started at a low level, at level 24, and worked your way up. By the time they get to the point where they unlock regionals and they get to level 43, that's when I tell people to have, I always tell people have 90% gold. You're going to have 100% gold epics until you hit level 43. Once you hit level 43, you're going to aim for 7% silver, 3% bronze, 90% gold. That's what you want to aim for. Now, why is that? At level 43, you unlock, so at level 43, you unlock the last item in the game, which is popcorn, aside from whatever regionals you've unlocked. Now, at this time, this would be the absolute cheapest that you could ever do an epic project for, is before level 43, right? Because that's the least amount of items unlocked. Now, at this time, it would be most beneficial to do all gold epics during this time, so they're the cheapest. If you're doing, let's say, silver or bronze at level 24, it's not beneficial. Your epics are a fraction of the price at level 24 as opposed to level 43, right? Because you have less items unlocked and less regionals unlocked. Or you don't have any regionals unlocked at level 24. So it would stand to reason that now would be the best time to do gold epics, right? When they cost you the least. Once you have maxed out and gotten all the items unlocked, it really doesn't matter in that regard what you do. Okay, so now you can afford to to make silver and bronze. Are silver and bronze beneficial? Not really. I mean, it's good to have a couple of each just in case, let's say you have an assignment and you don't want to waste an entire gold token. Yeah, it's all right. Bronze is almost useless. The only time I use bronze is on hammers, the hardware store, or if I have like one item, just one item that I want to speed up a little bit, then I'll use a bronze. You know, like let's say I had to make 10 cheese for the contest of mayors, for instance, and I have, let's say, half of that cheese left to make, like one whole cheese, just half of it, then I might put a bronze token on it. You know, why not? It takes a lot less of the bronze and silver pieces to complete one whole token. Now, imagine being level 24 and having every home on your map all gold epics. How much better you would be doing. Yeah. Now, imagine getting to level 43 and having all gold epics and having everything done. I don't think you guys realize the Missy's Building Guide makes the game almost too damn easy for you. I mean, it literally is. I took everything into consideration. Everything. When it came to making the most efficient city as possible. And I'm telling you guys, I have so many players in my group that have literally aced it. They started over and they aced it. Okay? You do not have to suffer. If you've had a city for 1 year, whatever, just restart. No, it's not worth years of suffering. Epic projects are absolutely beneficial for you in terms, like I said, of giving back to you, making money, all that stuff. So now, think of it this way. CPT, let's go to CPT's map. I want to show you guys something here. And it's not, you know what? I always talk about CPT. Let's go to Sydney's map real quick. Sydney's done excellent as well. You know, he's level 24. He's got all 4-pointers on the back wall. He wins the contest of mayors. He aced my contest of mayors test. He does really well. Here, he's got designing problems. I'll tell you that. So right now, he's got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 14, 16, 18. I want to say like 45 roughly, maybe more, gold epics here. Okay, so I know at a minimum, he's getting 2.5 gold tokens a day, roughly, because he's probably not quite up to 20 apiece yet. That's a huge benefit to have 2 hours of a times 12 production rate. So if he wanted to, every single day, he has 120 minutes of time that he could spend making anything he wants at a times 12 rate, right? Now, if he utilizes that and does it towards something like nails, flour, donuts, he could really make some serious cash, right? I mean, in terms of what you would be making on just a normal speed. So if you're, let's say, a war player, how do epics benefit you? Well, you need to do war deliveries, and being able to speed up production for things that you don't have, that would be nice. How about the fact that war costs a lot of money? And what do we know about tokens? They speed up production, which gives you more money. Omega is, honestly, if you're wanting an Omega city, epics are going to be your best friend. You're going to have a specific number of homes that you need to set aside that are gold epics so that you can produce canisters 24 hours a day. Otherwise, you're just going to be broke all the time. So, I mean, it's more important for people that do an Omega city or play war to have their epics done. Now, let's say that you're somebody who wants to play the contest of mayors competitively. You also need to have your stuff, squared away. And that way you can speed up those assignments and not have to worry about running out of tokens, A lot of people, I think what it really comes down to is you just have to realize the importance behind it and focus on getting it done. Once you get it done, that's it. It's done. You've got it forever. So, I mean, If it were me, I would absolutely make epics a priority. They really are important to every aspect of the game. And not, like I said, not just for, you know, one particular type of player, but for all players. And I think a lot of times people don't give them as much credit as they really should have. They think, oh, they're difficult and they ask for too much and da 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 da. It's like if you put up 4-pointers or even 5-pointers and you do things right, it's easy. Okay? It does not need to be that difficult. All right, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get this uploaded, and I'll see you on my next video.